what I like to do in the interviews is that I like to start them off with trying to do things that are a little personable or a little kind of about you guys rather than as the band. And so I go and troll everybody's social media pages because that's the sort of guy I am. Got nothing else to do with my life. So, like, as an example, I know Jesse, you've got Pack Records, which we'll speak to possibly later on. Brenton, I know you're in another band, which is cool. Fraser, can't find anything for you on the net, so apparently you don't exist. So,
The way I like it.
the thing that really got me was, do you remember that app that used to be called Twitter? It's now called X.
Yes, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, well, you guys, I can't believe I never saw this ages ago, but you guys have a Twitter page of which you're not following anyone and you've only got two followers, and it's from December 2020. One of the followers
Okay.
is one of the followers is Mega Queen. The other follower, bizarrely, is me. I've been following you for 12 months. Why are you guys not using X? Just because it's Elon's?
Thought to.
Yeah.
Maybe we should.
Think that
I didn't know there was a Twitter account.
I didn't know we had one.
you didn't know we had one? I
No.
figured that we had one, but I've never looked into it.
Yeah,
I
I
will
didn't know.
bring it up right now. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I was pissing myself with laughter. I was like, how did I not notice that I was one of only two people following it? So there's your
Uh,
page, right?
oh
Uh,
my God.
Oh,
so then I
okay.
go and click on followers, and fuck me sideways.
You're one of
There's
them.
two people, of which I'm one of them. And I'm like, you guys have
Oh
written
shit.
nothing in 5 years.
Hmm.
We should
Not
probably
much to say.
Yeah.
Now, talking of writing stuff, though, nice segue. You guys posted a few months ago that you started recording your second album. How's that going?
it's going good. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've only recorded two songs so far, and we have another three
Hmm.
that are ready to record.
We're doing them this month.
Yeah, which later this month we'll record another three, and then the rest of it we're still writing.
Yeah,
So
we got a fair few like demos in the bank as well.
yeah,
So work up to full songs. So.
yeah.
Do you
So it's
guys
getting there.
have do you guys have a set time frame? I'm asking you very personal questions here. Do you have a
Hmm.
set time frame that you think that you would like to have that out by?
I think like when we kind of first talked about it, we were optimistic that it would be coming out like during summer, but I feel like it will come out maybe like a little later than that. Maybe, I don't know, just throw a month out there. Like,
Seems to be like whenever you plan these things, like what you have planned, just add another like 6 months to it, and
Yeah,
mm,
that's when it will happen
yeah.
realistically.
It depends. Yeah, there's so many factors, so many variables.
mm,
I would think by the middle of next year for sure.
definitely by the middle of next year. Yeah.
Maybe March. What about March?
Yeah, let's say March.
Yeah, be
Well, what
my
I'm hoping
birthday.
you see is if we commit to celluloid or whatever the fuck this is, then that's your target. You see, that's the idea we're
Yeah.
going with.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah,
Well, we should have a song out like in the next few months. We'll have a song out, definitely.
nice. That's the spirit. Awesome. That's, no, but obviously, I touched on this very briefly earlier. You've got the show on Sunday night at the Ed Castle
Yeah.
Hmm.
with Emergency Rule and supporting Stone Jesus. And you've done a few shows this year, actually. It's not as if you guys haven't actually been playing because you did Paul Bearer a few months as well. Um, for anybody who's going to the show on Sunday night, me, but not for me because that's besides the point. Um, like, how would you guys describe a Rocky's Pride and Joy show?
Feel like recently it would have transformed a bit because I only joined the band a few months ago and I've only played one gig with the guys. So hopefully a bit heavier sounding and
Yeah.
um, yeah, more layers to guitars and that kind of thing. Um, I don't know. What do you reckon, Brenton?
I don't know. It's big and loud, and we like to perform as much as play the songs. You know what I mean? Like actually try and put on a bit of a show. And yeah, it's just doom rock, loud, lots of guitars. Here's some guitar solos.
Yeah, some shredding. Um, as many solos as we can fit in. Um, yeah, I don't know. We're playing like mainly new songs, so and these songs are a lot longer form compared to the older stuff, which I wasn't a part of, but was a big fan of. Um, so yeah, the set list is really only like 4 songs,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
I think
long epic tracks.
3 of those songs, I don't think, wait, 3 of those songs we've never played before live.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So essentially, if you're coming to the show on Sunday, like you've never heard these
It's
songs
like a whole
before.
new show.
It's a whole new show. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But we're
It's the songs from the new album.
yeah, which we've done in the past as well in terms of like you never really know if a song is good or if it works until you play it at a show, play it in front of an audience. You get the vibe from them straight away, and you can tell if you go into that particular breakdown or the bridge or whatever, and you're like, well, that didn't really work. The energy dropped, or it,
yeah.
their attention wasn't kept in the right way, or something like that. So it's important for us and has been the whole time to play unreleased new stuff live to see if it works, really.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
judge it all based on how much the front row is like the level that they're moving their head.
yeah,
If it's like vigorous, then we know we're like onto a bit of a hit.
it's working. Yeah.
School. School.
But yeah,
So, I mean, in terms of the after that, next after the show on Sunday is Froth and Fury.
so
Unless
far,
there's
Yeah.
something you haven't announced yet that we're not supposed to know.
Well, any huge bands want to put us on
Yeah.
for support.
any
Metallica,
huge
yeah.
bands.
Open to that.
Yeah. Metallica want to add a local opener to
Yeah.
their Adelaide show. We'll jump on that.
It's all got announced today. Let's jump on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So, I mean, obviously, with the
we'll see.
yeah,
We'll
sorry.
just kind of take it. We'll just take it as it comes, I suppose. If some other shows do pop up in the meantime, then. But the focus is definitely with writing and recording at the moment, anyway. So the shows do tend to take a bit of a backseat in that period.
Unless it's
A
something
lot
like
of
Froth and
Yeah,
right. I'll get to Froth and Fury. Don't worry. Well, yeah, that's what I'm here for. The when you do write your songs though, because a lot of doom bands, I think you guys have called yourself doom, so I'll categorize you there. And especially with having epic tracks, they tend to do kind of concepts, um, where we all know what a concept is. So the album could very possibly be that. Are your songs them sorts of things, or are they more just had a shit day at work or have an issue with the government that's happening at the moment? Or is it about dragons and demons?
I don't know if there's an. I think the overarching concept kind of just forms as we go. The last album that we did was very much more. It was very much like like fantasy fiction type of writing, stories of you know the Armageddon and hell and demons and all of that, more sort of like dark subjects, but in a more fantastical sort of way, which was more derived from the Electric Wizard, Uncle Acid sort of approach of that sort of storytelling. Whereas the new stuff, I feel like, is a lot more introspective and a lot more of like explore the darkness within yourself rather than in that sort of fantastical way that it was last time. So if there's a concept at all, it would be also that it's just more about looking within and whatever kind of darkness we all kind of carry
Yeah,
and
mental health and
exploring
stuff.
that. A lot of, yeah, mental health exploration in that sense as well. That's kind of what's driving a lot of the lyrical themes. So that would be, if anything, the concept overall. But it's interesting because with the last album, we didn't discuss that at all. It's just the way that it came together. Whereas this time around, there's a bit more of a purposeful intent behind it, I suppose. So um, we'll see how that pans out over the course of the whole album. Hard to tell, but that's kind of where it's at so far.
Yeah, cool. All right. Froth Fury. Being a Adelaide band, of course, and this being primarily until this year, an Adelaide festival, I'm going to presume that you guys have some affiliation with the festival itself, whether it's as a fan or something else. What are do you have any Froth stories as a fan, person in the band?
Uh, I got too lit at the one like 2 years ago.
You get arrested, yeah.
Well, you drank too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, have attended a couple. We've known a bunch of bands that have played, of course, other local bands, and some interstate bands that have played too. Um, got some affiliation, I guess, through like the Underground Records guys,
Mhm.
Craig and Paigey, who helped us kind of break into that part of the scene and whatnot as well. So I know that they're pretty close with it all too. So I guess in a more personal sense, that would be more of a connection to it. But then as just fans of heavy music in general, we've always been keeping up with it and attending.
I'm getting cold out here because I've never been.
No, you haven't been.
So
Well,
embarrassment for me,
this will be your first one, mate.
but yeah, super keen to check it out.
Perfect.
And I was gonna go because I want to see bands like I want to see Archfire and Aborted and stuff. Big pulls for me. So, and when we got asked to play as well, I was like, we could, two for the price of one there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What better way to go for the first time?
yeah, I know. It's perfect.
That you've got no social media presence and you've never been to a Froth and Fury festival. Are you even real?
Right.
Are you just an great image on the screen?
Yeah, dude, I just materialized in the 3 months, you know.
Come on, if somebody, if while you're thrashing away on Sunday night, if somebody comes along and just prods you, that's just me making sure you're real, okay? So just,
Careful,
fuck
yeah,
is
that's
real,
good.
okay?
Yeah.
Got some
The whole
avant-garde concept band here. So, I mean, you did mention that about some bands that are on there. I mean, what sort of bands are you guys looking forward to seeing other than ROCKYS, Pride and Joy, of course?
I'm pretty keen to see Terminal Fleet. They have been putting out some pretty crazy stuff.
Mm.
Archspire, mainly because I've been following their guitarist Dean on YouTube for like years now
Yeah.
and watching his YouTube
Crazy,
stuff.
man.
So I'm more of a fan of Dean probably than the band itself.
Yeah, that's
Keep that out of the video, yeah.
Uh, but yeah, I don't know. Um, Nail Bomb as well
yeah, Nail Bomb for sure.
will be sick.
Always keen to see Private Function.
Mhm.
Yeah,
In a festival setting, I feel like they'll put on a pretty crazy show. So
yeah.
yeah, Aborted, like I said, some big slams.
Mm.
Yeah,
No, it'll be good. I just curious to see it at the showground in particular as well, compared to being at Pirate Life, just to see the new environment, how they set it up in the showground. Because I remember going to Big Day Out years and years and years ago at the showground, and so that's kind of burnt into my brain for how a festival runs in that space. So I'm curious to see how they set it up and how that all kind of functions. Should be cool.
Ironically, I never went to a big day. Not ironically, it's nothing ironic about it. Unfortunately, I never went to a big day out because I wasn't living in Adelaide at the time. But my understanding is it's a very similar setup, but obviously smaller. So I think they're doing that deliberately because, as what you said, it kind of it worked. So why
Yeah,
reinvent something that already works?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah.
Why should I go and watch you guys at Froth and Fury?
Huge riffs, low and slow, massive like shredding solos. I mean, what more could you want?
I mean, yeah, I think for me, like, although we categorize ourselves as Doom for the most part, especially with the new stuff that we are writing now and will be playing at the festival, there's some twists and turns in there that are not typical of the genre. So I think if you're looking for something that's a little bit, dare I say, fresh, that's the idea at least, that, it's not, hopefully not going to be something that you've heard 100 times before. Not to say that anyone else is, but that's the idea. That's the goal. Is that you might think, oh, this part sounds like this, and then we're going to take a wild left turn into something that you're not expecting. So entertaining, I suppose, is the goal. But yeah, musically, big solos, big riffs, everything. Just like you said.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, what do you think, Jesse? What's
Um, I don't know. I think we're really fun. I think it's a fun show. I would love to see us look around. I would totally go to a ROCKYS show. But hey, I'm in the band, so
I think that's a good point, though. We have fun doing it. It's not like super serious. We take the music seriously, but we'll be putting in heaps of energy and leave the stage absolutely drenched in sweat. Um, definitely not a stand still and deliver kind of band. We're gonna go for it and give it everything we've got. So I think there's something to an opening band with that sort of the fire to impress. You know what I mean? That's why you should come and watch it.
You know what the gauge is? If Jesse's head, the more vigorous her head's going, then the better the show's going, apparently.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Yeah,
the
that's
rule?
right.
So